Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA, and it's 17:15 Zulu on November 2nd, 2021. Welcome to Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. Jeff is in the store at DX Engineering, and the store is opening. And so there will be DX Engineering employees in the store during daylight hours, and very excited Monday through Saturday. And so it's time to get back to it. And Jeff is polishing the radios and making sure everything is ready to go. So we'll get more on the store next week. But today, what I wanted to do is I want to kind of review what's going on the air during the weekends. And this past weekend, I'm going to share my screen. And okay. This past weekend was the CQ Worldwide DX contest. And this past weekend was the SSB version of the CQ Worldwide contest. There are three different CQ Worldwide contests. There is one for RTTY, which is at the end of September. And then there was phone, which we did last weekend. And then also coming up the last weekend here in November will be the CW contest. And this is the website that you go to, cqww.com. This is the website that you go to learn the rules. This is how you upload your log, etc. So this is a very, very well thought out website. And as you see here on the welcome area, it says over 35,000 participants take to the airwaves. And I got to tell you, last weekend, the bands were rocking. Absolutely fabulous conditions, especially on 10 meters and 15 meters. It was just tremendous, the activity. And de-expeditions are going on again. And so there were great de-expeditions in 7 Papa 8 and Juliet 68. It was great to hear that life is a little bit more normal now. But let's take a look at logs. Let's see here, logs received for SSB. So if we look, already 7,198 logs have been sent in. And you have to send in your log via the website by this Friday. So it's a quick turn, but wow, look at that number. And I'll bet we check next Monday after the submission period is closed that there'll be close to 10,000 logs, which is just incredible when you think about it. But the CQ Worldwide DX contest, the largest contest on the planet for SSB, and what a great weekend it was. And another great place to go when you're thinking about operating events is you can see the unofficial postings of scores on 3830scores.com. For instance, the CQ Worldwide contest that occurred last weekend. Here are unofficial. So these are claimed scores. So they're not the official check scores yet, but these are all entered by the stations that you see here have entered their reports. So here's 9 Hotel 6 Alpha. They were a multi-op in the Explorer category, and they had 3.9 million points, and they had a great time, almost 5,000 QSOs. So this is really a great place to go, 3830scores.com, and they take and organize all of the unofficial claim scores, and this is a very, very good place to go. Now, coming up this weekend, it is the ARRL Sweepstakes, and look at what's going on here. This is VY1AAA, which is the Northern Territories. It's a very rare multiplier in the ARRL SS event. And so there's going to be an operation done remote by W1VE. And so this is really a very cool thing that Jerry works together with Jay, and they make it happen. But the idea is to work all of the ARRL sections. And so if we look on the ARRL website, here are the ARRL November Sweepstakes rules. And so this coming weekend is the CW, and then the third weekend is the phone contest. And goes from 2100 Saturday through 0259 on Monday. So that's late Sunday night. And it is a really cool contest because it's got a long exchange, which you have to copy it correctly to get full credit for that QSO. And it starts with the serial number, a precedence, your call sign, the check, which is the operator of the station was first licensed that year, and then the ARRL section. And here are the ARRL sections. We look at ARRL sections. This is you've got to fit into one of these. Look in the sixth call area, all of the multipliers there. East Bay, Los Angeles. You'll see that come across as LAX. Orange, Pacific, which is KH6, Santa Barbara, Santa Clara Valley, San Diego. So really, really cool operating event, the ARRL Sweepstakes. And if you want to find all of the details on all operating events, you can find that here at the WA7 Bravo Norway Mike, WA7 BNM contest calendar. And just Google WA7 BNM, and this will come up. And it's great because you can, see the operating event that you want to operate in, highlight it, and then you can go right to the rules. So it's really, really cool. After this weekend, it's the Radio Club of America's 100-year anniversary celebration QSO Party. And so this is from the RCA, the Radio Club of America website. And there are many events going on, but there is the RCA Transatlantic QSO Party. It's called CQTQP. And this is on November 13th and 14th for 16 hours total, from 1200 Zulu on the 13th to 04 Zulu on the 14th. And this is really cool. The idea too is to work W2RCA and make sure, because that gives you 10 bonus points per band and mode. And so you can there'll be a downloadable certificate. And so it's going to be a fun time to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the transatlantic tests. And there's lots of information here. There's also additional websites that have additional information about this 100-year anniversary and what an epic event it was almost 100 years ago to go between the U.S. and Scotland. And it's just an incredible celebration. Then the weekend after the RCA QSO Party would be the ARRL SSB contest. And so that, for sweepstakes. So, and I want to make sure everybody knows the new grounding and bonding book is ready. It can ship today, and it is amazing. I have one here, and Ward and Jim K9YC and others did a tremendous job getting the latest information on grounding and bonding. Very, very important stuff. And they did a really super job with that. So make sure you check that out. I mean, grounding and bonding, it is so important. And it's almost the last thing that a lot of hams do. It really is. I'll get around to it. It's not that important. I got to tell you, it's very important. Your station works better when it is properly bonded and grounded. The grounding part is more for safety, but the bonding part is so important to get your equipment at the same voltage levels and get everything working together. Let's see who we have in the chat room today. India Tango 9, India Delta Golf is on, and Oscar Zulu 1 Delta Whiskey X-Ray from Denmark. From Philadelphia, Whiskey Juliet 3 United, and Sugar Victor 2 Charlie Lima Juliet, and he was part of the Juliet 42 Lima team that was on the air during the contest. I actually talked to them. And Whiskey Delta 8 Juliet Mike, DXE is the best. I have to agree with you, Jeff. We try really, really hard to take care of every customer that we can. Good afternoon from November X-Ray 8 Tango. This past weekend propagation was great. 10 and 15 meters was the highlight of the contest. And you know, Jim, we didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. It was really good. We actually worked Hong Kong long path on 10 meters. How cool is that? I mean, that it is just amazing when the band's open. And let's see, we have Kilo Papa 4 Radio Yankee, and Whiskey 5 Juliet Hotel is on with us today too. And let's see, Whiskey Fox 5 Kilo. Hello, Tim. We have a special event marking the 100th anniversary of WWL 870 AM in New Orleans, March 2022. So that is certainly an event to celebrate 100-year anniversary of AM station WWL in New Orleans. And Kilo Delta 9 Papa Delta Yankee is on from Illinois. And Dino says Kilo Lima 0 Sierra, great last couple of weeks for DXing, especially on 160 meters. And I try to get on 160 every night. That's it's an incredible band, and I love working anybody on 160 in the U.S., over in Europe. Let's see, band conditions, Kilo 3, Kilo Tango Bravo were incredible. Most of my contacts were on 15 meters and made contact with the station in Argentina on 10 meters. Well, congratulations, Kevin. That is really super. I'm glad you had a good time. And our friend Scott, K0 Mike Delta is on. I had a great score thanks to antenna improvements from DX Engineering. My new 80-meter 4-square rocked, and the Bev Flex received beverage was amazing. Thanks, Tim and DXE, for helping me improve my station. And you're very welcome, Dr. Wright, and we are proud to have you as a customer. And our friend Paul, speaking of DX, November 6 Papa Sierra Echo, and John, November Mike 2 Radio. Station is packed and waiting to move to the new QTH next year. Okay, John. Well, if you need anything else to add to your station, you know where to call. Alpha Bravo 7 Radio is in. And also Kevin says, I picked up a new DX Engineering hex beam in Talmadge last Friday, hoping for good weather this weekend to get it on the air. I got to tell you, Kevin, I have a friend here locally, KJR, who has a DX Engineering hex beam, and he loves it. It was over there, and we put it all together, and he absolutely loves his hex beam. So you're going to have a good time with that. We have K3 Charlie Whiskey Echo is on, and the tall guy, K3STL. I'll bet the tall guy had a good time in the contest. And it's 4 India 1 Echo Bravo Delta from the Philippines. Jan, nice to have you on. And Kilo Echo 8 Radio Yankee. And Jeff says 10 and 15 were absolutely crazy. They were. And it's just getting started. You know, the flux was only about 110, 109. And wait till the flux gets up into the 180s, 190s. It's going to be amazing. Let's see. Andy says grounding equals better performance and receive, at least for me. 10 and 15 were outstanding this past weekend from K9 Alpha Whiskey Sierra. And John is on W2 India Radio Echo. And let's see. Who else we have on with us here today? Yankee Uniform 3 Alpha, Whiskey Alpha, and Charlie Oscar 7 Papa Hotel is on from Cuba. So it was great to hear a lot of Cuban stations on the air this weekend too. That was really a nice bonus. They've had their troubles down there, but you know, amateur radio is a bridge, and everybody just gets on the air and has a good time, and that's really what it's all about. And I hope you're getting on the air, having a good time, and if there's anything we can do to help you have more fun with the best hobby in the world, give us a holler here at DX Engineering. And on Thursday, it's a very special manufacturer showcase. We're going to have the man, Ward Silver, the author of the book, Grounding and Bonding for the Radio Amateur. Ward will be on with me, and I'm going to get busy. You know what this is? This is all the microphones here from K3LR, and they're going to be retired until March. All of the nice Heil adapters, everything is all packed up and ready to go into storage, and the CW keys are coming out. That'll be our next event. Until Thursday, 73 from DX Engineering.